Okay, excuse the wind noises outside. This is hopefully a quick one. I'm not sure what this is. Is it a radio? Is it a, what is it? Oh, it's a little, I think it's a USB speaker of some sort. This is the way I've got it. I sound, oh gosh, look at this here. There's all the screws all attached to the speaker. This is the way I've received it. And oh, that doesn't look good. What are we on to here already? Is that a little antenna? I need extra light. Hopefully this won't blow you out. Why is the light not working? Got some extra light. Let's have a look at this. What have we got? Where's that attached? Yeah, that's some sort of antenna, I think. You can see down inside there that it's going to a small coil. I don't even know what this is. Is it a radio? Is it a? I think it's a. Oh, hello. More bits come off. Oh no, look, right, all the speakers are hanging out of it. So we could probably screw them back in to start with. I'm told that it works, but that it wouldn't go back together. So all we're going to do really, it says here, is puzzle this one out. That looks like a battery pack of some sort down there, rechargeable. Not glued in, but it's held in by this. But as long as that seems to be intact, going to here. I don't want to break that little aerial cable. Okay, antennas going onto here. So these are button controls that go on to here. So this has to go in that way up for those. So we should be able to put this back together and test it. It must have a USB input. It does for charging, and that's an on-off switch there. But we're not. I don't know if it's on or off. Oh, it's on at the moment. No, it's off at the moment. Oh, there's a little LED work there. I saw a little LED. Brilliant. Okay.
Bluetooth mode.
Oh, right. Bluetooth mode. So a speaker is actually working somewhere along the lines. So this is actually working. It just needs to put it back together again. This is interesting. What's this? Where's that come from? I didn't even see that come out. Right. Look, let's pull the puzzle apart. We're going to... Some of these will be case screws. Some of them will be speaker screws. Let's see, what's that one there? So if I push that speaker through and pull that one back out. Oh, what's that? That's a little microphone, is it? Oh, so it's obviously got a microphone kind of mode. So that's the little passive diaphragm for giving a kind of bottom end. It just takes it'll be a sealed unit, and when the speakers compress and rarefy, it'll push this in and out. It doesn't really amplify anything, but it just kind of makes more efficient use of the thing that's there. So a little grill with a fibrous cloth. Oh, FM, so it's got a radio, aux, Bluetooth mode. So that'll be that Bluetooth light that was going to light up there. What's this phone bit? There must be a... Well, look, we'll find out. Right, what's... This comes out of here, does it? Yeah, look. So is that on the front? Right, that holds the card. Card slots into that somehow, does it? Okay, let's try and determine. Let's get the speakers held in first. I don't think the speakers need to come out. At least one of them is working. I didn't hear if both of them are. So a little screwdriver, and let's try and determine how many. We've got 8 screws for that. So let's count the screws here. See what we have. Oh, what's that now? That must be. Is that a cap from the on-off button? Yeah, right. So that makes it look a bit more modern than the old thing. That's obviously protecting something else along the lines. We'll work it out as we go. Okay, so this looks like a case screw. This looks like a case screw. Some of these are kind of they're not movable washers, but they're going to be holding plastic. So I think these ones, if there's enough of them, if they're, oh no, wait a minute, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I think those are speaker screws. These are case screws. These are the two that hold in the probably hold in the circuit board whenever that clamps in. So circuit board slides into a slot in the front. This other little section here, oops, goes down on top and then just clamps the circuit board in place. I have no idea what these other things are, but we'll discover that whenever we come to it. And then I'm guessing there must be screw holes somewhere for these other screws to go into. So let me move these bits off to the side for the moment. Well, actually, you can leave those there. We're just going to quickly whiz these into place. Do I have the right one as a 1 point there? I do. 1 point screw. No, magnets are going to be fighting me a little bit. So we'll just get these in. Rule number 1 when you're putting screws in, not so much on these very, very high quality moldings where everything just lines up beautifully, but rule 1 whenever you're putting in a bunch of screws for this sort of thing is that you never tighten any until they're all in, because invariably you have to move something. Now luckily modern day kind of moldings are so precise that isn't the case, but if you're putting something else together, especially you know, even if you go to put something onto the onto a microwave, if you put say like a back onto a CD player or a microwave or anything like that, quite often you have to align the thing, get a few screws in before it'll all. A laptop is another one where you can, if you end up tightening something, you'll find that something else won't go back into place again. Anyway, that's rule 1, page 1. And I think I've done it since I was a child, so I still do it today, even though, like I said, for the majority of items these days. So give that one a nip up. These don't need to be tight. Oh, and no screws like this ever need to be tight unless you're putting in something. Sorry for the shadows. Let me just see if I can remove the lighting in here is awful, and I'm saving up to make it better. And I do have another light here that's not going to play ball. Yeah, okay, that's just giving a general kind of wash. There's quite a few shadows here, I'm afraid, which doesn't help it that you're looking from the top. Okay, so right, that's those nipped up. Okay, speakers are in place. Let's see now, can we cajole? So this little aux input has to line up with a hole down there, as does the USB and the on-off switch. So the on-off switch, I'm going to see if I can place it on the end of the screwdriver and poke it down through the hole at the bottom, because, no I can't, not without it falling off. Sorry, you won't be able to see this bit, but there, just poking it out through the bottom. That gives me some sort of chance. There's still a couple of wires that need soldered here. No idea what they do yet. We'll work that out when we get this lot in. So that is going to be, oh, there's not a lot of length here, I'm afraid. Not a lot to work with. Let's untangle these. Now something's stopping it there. Aha. you've got as good a view as I have at the minute, so sorry if it's a bit frustrating to see. What's this one here? Let's pull this one out of the way. Right. This little one here is the microphone. I think that's going to have to come up through and into, do you remember this little thing? I think there'll be a place for that microphone somewhere in there. I'm not sure where yet. We'll have to see where that sits. Does it feed up through here? Don't think it does. It's an odd one. It's an odd one. Okay. We'll carry on. Just cajoling this into position a little bit. We've got a red lead here and a black lead here. And I have no idea where they're meant to go. That is obviously part of the reason the thing was sent in. What's this one here? No, that one's the other end of the antenna, floating free. At least I can see now where these 4 other screws, these ones here, go. They go right down these tubes here. There's 4 tubes here. Oh, I think there's something in there. There's a screw in there. There's a screw still in there, so there's 8 of those. So let me just see if I can tip those out. And these in there. That's not what I want to come out. Oh, is it held in by the... I think it can't go past the magnet for the... Anyway, that's in there. That's one in there. There's nothing in that one. Nothing in that one. I would say nothing in that one. Oh, that one goes all the way through, so that one's actually broken, or... Oh, there's one in there. Not getting that one out. There's one in there. Not getting that one out. And there's one in there. So, that gives us some idea what's going on there. It's the joy of discovery. Right, what do these wires here, where are they meant to clip onto? They go to the outside somewhere. There they are there. Look, that speaker's not connected. That's all it is. That's a speaker wire. Okay. Positive to that side, positive, negative to that side. Let me wind up that solder gun. We'll just pop those into place real quick. Oh yeah, of course, look, speaker. Why didn't I spot that in the first place? Because I was too busy looking in different directions is why. Right, I think this will be... This should be reasonably straightforward to set up. It says here positive, and there's a little positive symbol just there, a little negative symbol there. So we'll put the red onto the positive and hope that the convention has been followed elsewhere. Let's see if there's enough. Yeah, there's enough sticking out there. Just going to clean up these little terminals first. Let's see if so just need to wet me sponge here. Right, let's just have a look and see, is that wire on here or is it? No, that's just a terminal. Need me a little fan on. Get a little bit of ventilation going. Hello. Fan it. Yeah. What are you hitting? Oh. There was a label on the side of the fan, hitting the fan. Okay, so let's get a little bit of solder onto the tip of these. It's like a gust of wind. Never mind. Oh, gonna have to pare that back a little bit. It's just not quite enough there. Clippers. Oh, impossible to come here, stay. Right. It's funny, no matter, even if I've got the fan going, I still have the habit of blowing while I'm soldering. Too many years of not having a fan. Okay, right, so let's get on with these things here and just poke these into place. Okay. Now, I'll switch the iron off. Now we've got that in place. Right, we're going to see now, can we get this into place? How is that going to go down there? See if I can see anything. Does it just take brute force and ignorance? Tiny hands. Probably can't see it, but I'm just going to lay, there's a little tiny little area for this cable to go into in here. Oops, and I think the antenna goes through the same one, so I'm just going to make it do so. Give us the best. I'm fighting this underneath the other circuit board there, so I'm afraid you can't see what's going on. I can't see what's going on either, so don't worry. Oh, that felt like it went into a slot of some sort. I'm just going to look underneath here and see. Does the light come on? The light doesn't come on. So we're not down far enough, are we? Oh, wait a minute, we can see. Oh look, we can see there, we're not in the right place at all. So the USB thing and the aux things both have to line up. Let's see if I can jiggle those into place with a jiggling thing item while still supporting the board underneath. No, I think we started off on the wrong track, didn't we? Wow, maybe this is what the customer was saying that couldn't be done. It was actually just getting the board back into place.
Bluetooth mode.
Yeah, Bluetooth mode. Did I switch that on? I did. So, oh, we're near it. We're very near it. So we managed to get that switched on. But right, I think I see what we need to do. I'm just gonna reach down between the chips here and push. Did that clip into place? No, it didn't. Did it clip out of place? Feels very close, but still not aligning. It's very is that a different thing that I can slide it into, or did I just come out of the track that it was meant to go into? So look down here. No, right. So there are protruding spigots here. I don't know if you can see that. Can you see that? Yeah, you can now. So there's little protruding spigots here, which mean that I can't get it past that. These are the little buttons, so I've got to get past those. And there's a slot here, so it has to go down. There's a guide here. Let's see if I can get you to see that. There's a track just here. You can't see that. You cannot see that. Sorry, the light's just not going to, the camera's just not going to see down that thing. But there is a PCB track down there, and I've just got to get it carefully aligned so that I can get that in. And I'm not succeeding. So, oh. And it's definitely those protruding things there that are stopping me. They're part of the molding in the case. I'm guessing they're to hold the circuit board into its alignment. And I can get past this one. It's this one that I can't get past. So let's see if we can't. Aha! Hooray! Right, I think. No, we're nowhere near the buttons. So is there more to be gained? That's just me. That's the buttons getting pressed. I can't see down in there either to see whether. Oh, right, okay. This must be frustrating to watch, because unfortunately the way camera lighting goes, you can't see it. Well, I can't see down into it either, but it's all you're watching is somebody poking about, so the chances are I will fast forward through pretty much all of this, because otherwise you go, what am I watching here? I'm nearly sure that I'm in the right track, but I kind of need to see, and I am, because I can look directly down into here and see the aux thing is going to line up. I can see the USB lining up and whatever else, so I'm on the right track. I just need to kind of either persevere or find out what, it's a solid thing that's stopping it, and I'm fairly sure it's that here. So if I just march on past that, right, so I'm going to apply pressure downwards, and I'm going to move it at the back away from the circuit board. Aha! Something clicked. Right, we're further down now. We're now nearly there. You can see that those are aligned, but they probably need to, like, there's no way that in there should be. Yep, right, just got it there. That came through. That's aligned, and hopefully a light.
Bluetooth mode.
Bluetooth mode. Whew. Right. Now, let's see if we can button this up a little bit. And I used to say there's quite a few bits and pieces I'm going to whiz right on past there. So, I've got a little microphone. We've managed to get the antenna and the speaker cables through this into this little gap. Battery's still working. Let's see how this bit of the jigsaw fits now. So we've got to get probably, these ones are just lying over the top somewhere. Let's pull those through like that. I'm going to pull the microphone inboard here. Okay, now can you see how all that settled into place? That's going to sit in there nicely, but and maybe the microphone just sits in the open on the front. Doesn't need to be captured anywhere. Not sure, like that speaker cable there, what's that doing over there? That shouldn't be there, so let's try and pull it to where it's meant to go. That might just do the trick. Out of harm's way. Right, let's see now this bit here. So that has to go over the top. There we go. So that's clipped into place there. So I'm guessing, where's the two little silver screws? That's the two little silver screws. On the front panel, looks like it just clips on. You can see where the I'd say the owner has been trying to pry the thing open at some point. This probably just literally clips in, but I can't see anywhere for that microphone that would actually sit flat, so I think it just lives in that void there somewhere and is in the general vicinity of sound coming in through the gauze here. That's my guess. Now before I put the front on, although I will put a couple of screws into it, I'm just going to reach down. We had a couple of these that were already in there, so if I just reach down and screw those in just to hold the thing together, and we'll check functionality, see what we get, because I don't know at this point in time whether or not it's this is all we had, or whether there as in nothing in there, nothing in there. Can't tell if there's a screw in there or not. Let me screw it and say, yeah, there's a screw in there. Or is there? It's hard to tell because the screw, no, it's not. The screwdriver just fits into the little hole. Very nice. There's not one in there. I think there's one in here. Yes, right, there's one. Now let's get two in. That'll just hold it. Then let's hope that there's a little bit of juice in the so switch on.
Bluetooth mode.
Okay. Mode BT FM. So FM. So we should
FM mode.
give us a radio.
These people believe that
Well, hey.
what we are now is just a start. We have to. It's holding on us to go and transform ourselves. Yeah, it may or may not be better. Yes. They think
So
basically
that's our tuning.
a bit
the UK, and one is for America.
Okay.
So in the UK, the top two.
This time mode is BT.
Bluetooth mode.
Bluetooth mode. FM. So it doesn't go into aux. It must detect whenever something is plugged in. I do not have anything to plug into it just at the moment. So we're going to have to. Hello, what's the noise? What's rattling in there? That'll be the. It sounds like, it feels like the cables. Well, I'll leave in there. Let me pull the top off it again here just very quickly and see if we can find out what that is. I'm sure it wasn't designed with a rattle in there. Oh no, sorry, that's the little screws that are loose. Let me tighten up the screws that are loose, and then we'll know. Let me see. Why didn't I'm sure you were yelling that at the screen. Was there one in here? Yeah, I think there is. Right. Yay. Right. Okay. Let me see now. Then we just got to try and find. So there wasn't one in here. So we're just going to attach one, drop it in. Tighten that up. There wasn't one in there. Attach one, drop it in, tighten it up. I don't think there was one in here. No, there wasn't one in there. Attach one, drop it in, tighten it up. I don't think Mr. Carlson ever had to deal with this kind of level of machinery in such a simple fix. More of a jigsaw puzzle than a fix, really. So obviously, I don't know. I wasn't really the customer never said, but I'm hoping that this is it. It seems to be working. He's going to tell me I got it all together, but I couldn't get the front panel to clip on. Actually, it seems to be bent. Is it? I think the front panel suffered a little bit in extraction. And it doesn't take much to bend it one way or the other. So let's just see now if we can start clipping it together. Does it clip in? Is it, or is it just going to be wholly unsatisfyingly? I think if I clip one side in, right, that felt like a bit of a clip in. A little bit of brute force. I see now it took it's quite soft metal, but I see also why it took a little bit of force to get it out. How does that look? Well, I think that's it. Job done. Oh, there we go. iSound, hi-fi waves. Okay. Engineered in the US, made in China. Neat little unit. It has different functionality, so yeah, probably sounds reasonable enough if we get it switched on and
FM mode.
yeah.
Do this before. We couldn't, right? So I mean, there's a lot. This is really starting to accelerate, right? And
I don't know how you tell what
the crazy new
station you're
species
on.
we're developing.
Yeah, but
Oh,
then there
that's,
are kind of things that at the
that's
moment might be.
so that must be
Some people might be morally questionable, but as soon as someone somewhere in the world does it, then that makes it okay for everybody else.
and
That is a really tricky thing.
Yeah, both
How
speakers
do you
working.
regulate a global technology
Cool.
world?
job done.